Hello, friends. The message is, does the music that you listen to, friends, bring you closer to God or push you further away? God loves you. I love you. No weapons formed against our mindset and our communion with God will ever prosper. I went to the gym this morning, and there were two young men in the gym, and they were listening to music. Hadn't been anticipating that because as long as I've been here, when I go to the gym, it's always empty. I listen to what I want to listen to, praise music, gospel music, whatever activation playlist I have, or nothing, and just talk to God. So Yay was on. I thought, okay, right. I started warming up, and then Yay went off, and something came on, and then they switched it, and then another song came on, and I was working on my set, and then I start hearing the subconscious programming, the N-word repeatedly. I don't know, it was low vibrational. And I finished my set, and I walked out of the gym, get some air, and I came back in. And so I was like, can we change the music? And he was like, what? You don't like A$AP Rocky? I was like, no, I don't like the N-word over and over. He was unmelanated. He was like, oh, okay. So he put on something else. I continued my workout. Friends, what we listen to is programming in our mind, right? It shapes how we speak, how we think, how we feel about ourselves. Is the music that you're listening to inspiring you? You know, calling you to be your optimal, best, most highest version? Is the music that you're listening to telling you to connect with God, the divine source energy, you know, your creator, your maker? I don't care what religion you believe in. Something created you, right? I'll call that something God, source energy. Because music is programming. I remember when I was younger, listening to a whole bunch of rap. Back in the day, Biggie Smalls and Nas, and you know, you just Nas is good. You just hear things in lyrics, and it's like, you know, women talking about themselves in a demeaning way, but at the same time be demanding respect. It's confusing. You know, it's just low vibrational. Let's get drunk, let's get high, you know, like it's like what people begin to embody. They blasting it all the time. They singing it, you know, they resonating with it, you know, and it becomes who you are. So the message is, for conscious awareness, is the music that you're listening to bringing you closer to God or pushing you further away, more in your ego, more into the self, more into that identity of something that isn't godlike. You know, because welcome to this channel. This is Love God. I love God, and I do things the godly way. God fills me up with breath every day and just asks for me to be a great being, and I can do that. I can do that. And what changed my mindset was me changing what I listen to, okay, on this healing journey. I only listen to empowering things. I sing to myself all the time. I'm telling myself affirmations. I'm uplifting myself. I'm thanking God for my amazing life because of the worship music. Like talking about, look what God had brought me through. God is what? God is everything. And I became closer to God, with God, loving myself, listening to music, pouring into myself, right? Friends, if you're going through anything, I'm telling you, you put on a good playlist. I got an activation playlist on YouTube, Love God Divine Alchemist. I listen to Sunday Service Choir. I listen to nothing but music that make me want to elevate. And guess what I do after I listen to my music that makes me want to elevate? I'll be elevating, baby. So you want to get closer to God? Love yourself. Listen to music that make you want to love yourself, that make you want to work out every day and pour into your vessel and strengthen your body. You want to listen to music that be like, be your best self. You know, I woke up like this. I added some lipstick. I woke up like this. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much. I'm just already beautiful. And listening to empowering music and talking to God will change your life for the better. You remember who you are. You remember, oh, God created me. I'm fabulous. Period. But you gotta be fabulous. Like, don't be fake and fabulous. Like, really be fabulous from the inside. Right? Listen to empowering, uplifting music. That is the message. I love you. God loves you. No weapons formed against our communion with God. Thank you so much for watching. From wherever you're watching from, friends. Bye.